Hi there, it's Trish here from Dish Kitty Studio. Welcome to my weekly dish video. This is number 45. I am just sort of going through some of my bits and pieces here so I can work on my illustrated journal, my Fauxbonichi, whatever you want to call it. It has many names. But I have kind of this little stack of bits and pieces that I want to use, so I'm kind of organizing it, and you can see I'm trimming a piece there. So just kind of getting things together so I can work on a couple of pages here. I have that piece of black tape. Excuse me. I'm having some sinus issues, so I have a ton of drainage going on. I have that black piece of, it's like medical tape from, I went to the doctor this week and had a blood draw, so they wrapped the little cotton ball in that. So I thought, oh, okay, I'll keep it and stick it in. And then I stuck it down with a little piece of paper, medical tape as well. Just to sort of, I don't know, I keep weird things. Don't we all keep weird things, journal people? So then I decided to just draw the little blood vials to go with it. So I'm just sketching them out here in pencil. So yeah, it was no big deal. I just had to go to the doctor and do the blood draw. It was really uneventful, which is amazing. I love that. I hate it when it's a difficult draw. So I sketched those out. I inked them with my favorite black Sharpie fine point, and I decided to use markers. I don't use markers a ton in my Fauxbonichi, but I decided to use them this time. I wanted the colors to be really vibrant. So I am using the bright red here. And then I decided, you know how at the bottom of the blood vials, they always have that weird, kind of gold colored, funky looking stuff. And then I colored the tops with different colors. And that was basically it for this page. This one was really quick and easy. I think I just add the date and then I do my actual writing off camera, my actual journaling. But yeah, so that was a pretty easy page. So the next page is we went out, my husband and I went out with some friends to a local brewery and saw a show, a musician that we all really like. So I decided, I grabbed a couple of things, a sticker from the brewery, and I also grabbed her business card and a postcard. The postcard I decided was a little too big and I didn't want to use it. And the sticker and the business card are both black and white, so they work really well together. So I decided to just go with those two pieces. And then I drew a little snifter there with beer. This brewery has a caramel porter that they actually serve with caramel on the rim of the glass, which is really different and really interesting. So I decided to draw the little snifter with the caramel on the rim. And I think it turned out good. So I'm just trimming off the edges of the sticker because it went off the page a little bit there. And next you'll see me ink and, I think I ink it after I watercolor it in this case. But so I got out my little really inexpensive watercolor palette. This is just a kid's set. I want to say it's probably from Michael's. Artist Loft probably. So I'm just kind of using a lighter brown to color in the caramel on that rim. And then the beer is a porter, so it's actually a much darker brown. So I go in with a really dark brown to color in that beer. So I'm pretty happy with this page. I think it turned out well. I love that the business card and the sticker just happened to, work so well together, and it really pulled this page together. So I am just watercoloring in the beer, and I think I write the title on, and then this one's done too. Pretty easy. My pages are, I think I've said lots of times I don't really spend a ton of time on them, although somehow I end up way, way, way behind anyway. So even though they don't take a lot of time. So I'm coloring in that caramel on the rim there, inking it, and that one's done. So this is actually today. This is another really quick page. I have a sticker I got from Trader Joe's and a little label that came from a bath bomb. And I decided to just kind of use the sticker to, stick the bath bomb label on, trimmed it up, and I took a bath that day, obviously, so I watercolor some bubbles in there with my pearlescent watercolor paints, which I think you'll see in just a minute. They're actually, I love these paints. They're very inexpensive. I think I bought them at Michael's. I want to say that whole palette right there was, I don't know, $5-6 maybe. And I love them. They're so great. I don't use them a ton just because I don't use pearly colors a lot, but they have great pigment. You'll see in just a second when I start putting them down there. The pigment is really, really nice and bright. They're very shimmery. I like them a lot. If you're looking for a shimmery watercolor palette, I think these are great. They're called pearlescent or something. I'm not sure. But I really like them. I think they're nice. So this page, there's not a lot to this page. I just do these bubbles and then I write in the date. But after this clip, there's a really fun clip from Thanksgiving Day. I sat down with some of my nephews and we drew on, I just took some index cards and markers over there. And before we ate dinner, while Mom and Grandma were in the kitchen getting everything ready, I distracted the boys with some coloring. And it was really fun. We had a great time. I got some great footage, and I think you'll enjoy it. So stick around and watch that. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great